Hi.
So that's it. Unfortunately, we're at an end. We're going to get to the airport and leave Malaysia. Head home.
Oh, lovely.
That's right, we finally reached the end of our 5-week trip through Kuala Lumpur and Vietnam. This is the final episode and we'll be heading from our location in Cap Bar to Hanoi, where we'll be shopping and trying out our bartering skills.
Oh, that's not as stressful.
You need shock treatment for your bloody stress.
We'll then be heading to our final destination of Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia.
Body clock's like
Yeah, all over. Go and see if we can find Mr. Pancake, man.
Yay!
But we couldn't leave Kuala Lumpur without trying Uncle Alor's pancakes.
It smells so yummy. It's quite thick. It's still quite hot, mate. Oh, that's real good.
Welcome back. We are in our final destination of Hanoi. We've just taken a ride from Cat Bar in Halong Bay. It took about 2.5 hours. We had to get a ferry and everything. This will be our last place in Vietnam and we fly out of here early tomorrow morning. So we're just going to go to a hotel now, see if we can check in, and then we'll see what happens from there. So as Jackie prepares for our last room tour in Vietnam.
I just actually realised it's our last.
Yeah, I was actually just being in the car there and just listening to music, and it's really given us that time to like reflect on everything we've done really. And I'm actually getting like quite emotional already, like leaving. It's just been amazing. It's everything and more I think I could have expected. We've probably done more than I thought we were going to do, and it's just been an incredible journey, to be fair, which, like I say, I didn't know how it was going to go because we didn't really have that much of a plan. We kind of had a rough plan, but we didn't know how it was going to work. But we've done it. We've travelled well over 2,000 kilometres from south to north. So we've travelled from the south, Ho Chi Minh, all the way basically to the border of China, and along the way met some lovely people, had some great experiences, and it's just can't complain about anything really, other than obviously some of the weather, but you kind of control the weather. But yeah, I mean, we've stayed in some horrible places, but stayed in some lovely places as well. And I would actually say probably the majority of places we've stayed in have been pretty good. And some of them have been really cheap as well. I mean, we've splashed out a bit as well, but
We splashed out at the end.
yeah, and we probably paid a little bit more for some places than you could in Vietnam. You could get a lot cheaper. Charlie likes that complex too much.
It's not a journey.
Just waiting to get checked in, and then Jackie can give you a final room tour of Vietnam.
Finally, Vietnam.
Yeah, because we are from the national.
And then we've only got Kuala Lumpur tomorrow night,
So that's
and then Friday night, Saturday morning, we'll be heading home. So Yes, it's coming to a close, and it just kind of just started hitting us a bit in the car coming back. Like I've never really kind of thought it's like near the end, but now it's like this is it. This is the end basically. We'll get sorted here anyway. We'll show you the room, and then we're gonna go shopping, get some t-shirts for people at home. So we'll try and barter for those, and then I think we're gonna look for. Well, I'm gonna look for some kind of massage, not a happy ending massage. And I think you're gonna look for some kind of little
I don't know, I'll have myself in some way, yeah.
just to finish things off, and then we're going to meet a couple called Kevin Donna. So that's kind of the plan today, and then obviously we'll be leaving for Kuala Lumpur. Okay, so we've arrived at the Cent Hotel. We got offered 2 different rooms free, which is lovely of them. The staff's been, I mean, amazing here already, and this was just booked for $977,000, which I think works out about 35 UK pounds. So it's pretty good. It's a 4-star hotel. We just got like the cheapest room we could, but they've offered a much bigger room. She took us to this room, and then there was another one on the 6th floor which they showed us, but I think this room's a bit bigger. Let's do our very last room tour in Vietnam. Hello, one last time.
One last time, Vietnamese
Style.
tour. So, this is our final hotel for the night. Very sad. So room's quite spacious. Got a huge bed. It's massive. I'd say the pillows. We've had a good pillows.
Yeah, pillows were great in Cat Bar.
Yeah, they're good as well. We have a TV, got aircon, got a table and chairs. There is a window, but you can't. It's just
it's just the building. There's not much to see out here. Just on a like narrow street. Yeah.
Little dressing table. We have wardrobe. Got a safe. Quite a few coat hangers, some bathrobes, and you get complimentary 2 bottles of water, tea and coffee, and you get a mini bar. Obviously you've got to pay for them.
Yeah.
Water is 10 dong, the beer is 20, I think so is the soft drinks. And then we have the bathroom, which is a good size. The complimentary toiletries, hairdryer, shower, bath. Little step down into the bath, towels. Then you've got your shower gel and shampoo, and a huge mirror. So yeah, really nice, excellent.
So this is Ginkgo t-shirts. This is not far from Wan Kiem Lake. So this place here, I've heard those quite unique designs, because the designs you usually see in Vietnam on the normal shops are just the same kind of ones all the time, the beer ones, the Vietnam ones with the star on. But in here they do some unique ones, and apparently the quality is really good. Don't think you can barter in here, but we'll go in and we'll show you some of the designs in here, just in case you want something different when you come. Have a look at the shop. We're going to try this little Roti place, which is only $20,000. We've got a chocolate Roti, so let's see what these are like. Looks good. It's got hot.
Oh, it's like hot.
Roasting hot.
Sure, yeah, it's hot.
Well, you know you like burn your gold.
No, I've just burnt my hand. But it smells good.
It smells good. Smells lovely. We need to keep our strength up for chocolate. So let's try this chocolate Roti. It's like a chocolate bun, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh, look at the chocolate there.
It's like it's like bread, but sweet, but like a pancake.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Nice. I wish you'd got one of your own.
I wish I had one of my own, yeah.
Well, the shop's just there if you want to get another one.
Let's have another little go at this.
Doesn't look like I'm getting any.
Oh,
Jackie.
no. Nice. Yeah, but nice.
It's like sweet bread, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lovely. So it's like crispy on the outside, quite fluffy in the middle. It's a bit like, in a way, like what a donut's like a filled donut. like more kind of bread consistency.
Ooh, it's good chocolate.
See if Jackie leaves me any.
Then you got a load of chocolate.
I haven't really got that much of anything yet. Oh, chocolate in the middle is beautiful.
Yeah, we should have got one each.
Try one of them Rotis, really good. So I think we've located Lingerie Street. By mistake. Sell underpants and bras and one thing or another.
Jamie, by mistake.
The senses must be going
Yes.
Watch it.
90?
100.
100.
Hello,
Hello.
hi. Thank you.
Thank you very much, thank you.
Yeah. Do you have in white?
What?
Yes, yes. T-shirt, yeah.
It's alright, yeah.
One, two.
Do you have a large?
Okay.
Yeah, one large. Okay, yeah.
5 euros.
And you have extra large?
Okay. 700.
700. Do you go 450? 500? 500? That's 100 per t-shirt. 520?
550. Cheaper. 150.
540?
No. 600. 600 no.
550?
No, I'm not going any higher than
550?
Yes.
So yeah, you've got a barter. I didn't get it down as much as I wanted to, but 550 for 5 t-shirts.
For 5 t-shirts.
So yeah, we're getting 5 t-shirts. I wanted a couple of beer t-shirts. I mean, they're all knockoff. I was hoping I was going to get them a bit cheap. I tried to knock her right down, but she wasn't having it. So she was only going to go 600, but I got her down to 550, I suppose. And they're just like presents for people at home. And you're better usually to buy in bulk than buy in single t-shirts. So just a note if you've never come here before.
What's that? 1,150,900? No?
No.
Alright, no, that's fine, that's alright.
$50.
No, that's too much, far too much. 950?
1,000,003.
No,
Nah.
it's far too high.
1 million?
1,002.
No, I'm doing 1 million's the highest. Yeah, 1 million.
Comes in a nice little bag.
Thanks very much.
Okay, so that's our shopping done. We're going to go and get a beer, and then we're going to decide where to go for a massage.
Hope that's not as stressful.
Jackie's going to get some kind of treatment, I think. You need shock treatment for your bloody stress. Jackie's had her first ever massage, ever. Probably her last. It wasn't that kind of massage, you dirty buggers. But it was good, I enjoyed it. It was really nice. It was like an hour full body massage. Paid 300,000 dong each, which is pretty good. Back in England you'd pay probably upper sort of 50-60 pound. That is a pretty good price, to be fair. And it was really relaxing, it was lovely. So we're just on my way back out. Just had a quick shower and we're heading up to meet Kevin and Donna from Australia. We've just been saying about the staff in our hotel. Really like well trained. When you leave, they all get up and stand up as you're walking out, so you kind of feel like royalty when you leave. But they're really lovely, and we're going to miss breakfast there tomorrow, so they've offered to make like a doggy bag up before we go. Yeah, so it's really nice of them, and they don't have to do that. They've been really good there, so we're really impressed with the hotel and picked a good one for our last night. So anyway, we're going to get going here. It's really busy here now.
So as night fell on our last night in Vietnam, we caught up with some of our friends from Australia and we exchanged some stories about our time on the Ha Giang Loop, as Kevin and Donna had also done this. So we had some drinks, we had some food, and then myself and Jackie just headed down Beer Street and had a few beers, just watched the world go by before we're headed back, ready for the next morning and our trip back to Kuala Lumpur.
Packed and ready to go last time in Vietnam. Early.
Yeah.
6 o'clock.
And we had about 3 hours.
Lights out on Vietnam. You've got your grab bag. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Your friends keep telling me we should try again. Just start all over here and now. But they don't really see we can do it in. And love was nowhere to be found.
So we are now at Noi Bai Airport in Hanoi. We're gonna go through, get ourselves checked in, and we'll have a little chat on the other side. So let's go. We've got long to talk because it's taken an absolute age to get through security and passport. We had our passport checked 3 different places, and then it'll be a 4th when we board the plane. Last night we just kind of went out, spent my time with Kevin and Donna, not so great travellers on Instagram. So it was nice, we just caught up. We haven't seen each other for a couple of weeks, and we had some food with them, a couple of beers, and then me and Jackie just went down Beer Street and had a couple there. So, and then today was just been like one kind of rush through. Yeah. So just talk about a little bit about what time in Vietnam before we're boarding, because I think we're about to board any minute. Your impressions of Vietnam and how many Jackies?
I would give it 5 Jackies. I've had a fab time.
It's been
So
nice.
Vietnam, yeah, the people, the food, scenery, everything's
Had a
just
bit of
been
everything, hasn't it?
absolutely fab, yeah.
We've loved it.
Can't wait to come back.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, it's got beaches. I haven't even seen some of the paradise beaches that they have. But what we've done is probably pretty much kind of the tourist type of thing. So if we come back, we won't have to do that again. And there's other things we can get to see. I mean, you know, we don't want to kind of paint Vietnam as this perfect paradise place, because, you know, there are issues here as well. One of them's a bit like animal abuse kind of thing. Not that we've seen any animal abuse, but we have seen places that are still serving like dog noodles and stuff, which, yeah, it's not right. And of course all the like pollution and stuff around Ha Long Bay. But on a positive note, they are trying to correct both things that we've seen. I think I touched upon it on the Ha Long Bay video, that the government's trying to move the people who are living on the fishing villages, the floating fishing villages, on shore. And we did actually see when we're there that the villages are now like cleaning up at the end of every day. So we did see boats that had picked all the rubbish up and it was ready to be shipped back to shore. So at least there's like efforts put in place now for try and correct these type of things. And we have again, like especially with the dog thing, which I mean we just find revolting basically. They are trying to correct that as well. We have seen posters, I think it was more in the south maybe, I can't remember seeing any up here, saying like no dog meat and all this kind of thing. But what people have got to remember as well is that it's quite a poor country really, and then what's happened in the past with wars and conflicts and everything that's gone on in this country, it's a poor country, so they haven't got a lot, so it's just kind of their way. Not that I'm defending it, it's just survival basically at the end of the day. Like I say, we've loved our time here, but there's issues in every country you go to. It doesn't matter where you go. You know, England's got massive problems, everywhere's got massive problems. So it's not just Vietnam, it's everywhere. But never mind, that's Vietnam done. Our flight's boarding now, so we're heading back to Kuala Lumpur. We're there for tonight, and then our flight back to Newcastle, well, Dubai, Newcastle, is early Saturday morning, so like tomorrow night, and then into the morning. We're going to go on board our flight now. Vietnam's been great. Just like to thank everybody that has met us and who we've met, and everybody that's helped. We're just a massive thank you to everybody for a lot of the things one would wouldn't have done had it not been for the help that some people have given. In particular, Moktra in Hoi An, Kong when we met his lovely family, Tom Cruise on the cruise has done a lot for us, and there's just so many other people as well who've really helped along the way. So thanks again everybody, and we're going to go on board our flight. Okay, we're back in Kuala Lumpur now. We haven't really filmed much on the trip because I've been asleep. I'm not feeling great actually. My face hurts, it's hurting here. I've had like really bad pressure on my sinuses coming down to land. So in Kuala Lumpur we're stopping at the same place we stayed when we came out here. So it's the Shailon's Starlight Studios. We're just waiting for a grab taxi to take one to Kuala Lumpur. So, here we are, last episode of this trip. It actually feels like we've been away quite a while, doesn't it? It's only really the last 2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah.
Which is pretty much because we've just bombed it to try and get everything in. We've managed to fit nearly everything in we wanted to do. Plan at the minute today is we're going to go and look for the pancake man on Petaling. See if we can find him, because we had a look last time but we couldn't find him. But I think we might have gotten there a bit too early last time. And then at the end we'll kind of break things down a bit, give our thoughts on the whole trip. We need to check out soon.
11ish.
Yeah, we'll
just
go and get
the last use of the
yeah, just having a lazier morning today because we don't fly till 2:30 in the morning.
We have a long journey.
Got a long day. It's going to be a long day. And then tomorrow's going to be a long day because it's 16 and a half hours back. And then our day is going to be extended because we gain, I think, 7 hours getting home. So it's quite a long day.
Body clock's like
all over the place. So we'll go back, we'll get sorted, and then we'll go and see if we can find Mr. Pancake Man.
Yay!
We're back in Petaling in search of a guy who's been making pancakes, or Apam Balik, for over 40 years. I think the guy is now well into his 70s, I'm sure he's 75. So we're going to look for him because these pancakes are meant to be really good. So we're going to head down the street now where he's meant to be and see if we can get a pancake.
Oh, is that coconut, is it? 2 coconut. Oh, okay. Lovely.
The guy who runs it is called Uncle Alor. He's been here about 40 years now. I think he's about 75. He comes here every day. Cooks the pancakes, so there's coconut and there's like a peanut filled one. Cooks every day, all day. And he must have quite a loyal following now within Kuala Lumpur. It's become quite famous. I think quite a few videos on YouTube have been got about. So yeah, we've got some we're going to try. We've got both. We've got a coconut one and a peanut. So we'll give these a taste test.
So we're going to give this pancake a try. It's got coconut filled inside, I'm assuming. It smells so yummy. It's quite thick. It's still quite hot, mate. Oh, that's real good. It's just fluffy. The coconut's like all inside as well. Like, it's quite sweet, yeah. It's like a coconut macaroon with a flat one. It's really nice. gorgeous. Search them out when you come here, yeah. I think it was only 2 thingies 90. That was for 2 of these.
So I'll try the coconut pancake. This one's roasting hot. It's like crispy but soft. Quite coconutty and really sweet in the middle. Getting a lot of like textures and consistencies in there. It's quite thick, so it's quite spongy in the middle. And really soft in the middle and hot. Well done, Uncle Alor. Okay, so this is the peanut. So it's like a little sandwich. So we've got the pancakes. Again, it's quite thick. And it's just filled with like peanuts. And you put a lot of sugar in this as well because it makes them do it. Oh, that's even better than that. It's like it tastes a bit like a Snickers. That's obviously the peanut.
What else is
and the sugar mixed together. Yeah. Oh, it's really good. It's crispy on the edge, it's really thin and then gets thick in the middle. So he puts like a little layer on the side to make it crispy. Yeah, it's good. It looks like the sugar caramelizes in with the peanuts to give it that peanut and sweet taste. It's really good. Yeah. No. Not kind of my thing, but it is really nice. Yeah, no, but it's really, really sweet. How many jackies out of 5 for Mr. Alor?
Oh.
Or Uncle Alor?
I prefer this one, the coconut one. So I'll give it 5. I'm happy with it. It's nice.
Just as well.
5 out of 5.
Huge markets here in Petaling Street. We've just been getting a couple of little bits for people back at home and a belt for me because I lost my shorts in Tamcock. I've had to tie my shorts together with a bit of string. So I've been calling them my pauper shorts because I look like Oliver Twist going around with string attached together. So getting a belt for about £3. It's a bit late now because we're going home today, but it'll keep us right for the rest of the day, I suppose. But it's worth coming and having a look just at the market, all the hustle and bustle. Get yourself a pancake, there's plenty of street food here. It's quite hot today as well, the sun's been out and it's beaten down. So it's under cover, so it's not so bad in there, but it's worth having a look. Okay, so we're having our final beers now in Kuala Lumpur. I haven't done anything this afternoon because I just felt rubbish. So I actually booked myself into a hotel this afternoon. I think I've been asleep for about 4 hours. I've just been absolutely shattered. Like the sinus problem I've been having recently, I've just not felt great. So I haven't really filmed much in the last few days. So I'm probably just throwing this one together, like the last one. I was hoping we're going to get to see a bit more Kuala Lumpur today, but I just haven't fell up to it, to be honest. Plus the weather's been rubbish this afternoon. It rained as we moved hotels.
No, it will be this morning.
Yeah, it was red hot, but then it's like just as we moved hotels, we're in a taxi in it. Yeah, it did. So I haven't really been able to get anywhere. I was only going to have a half hour, but then I was just like out for the count, and then Jackie fell asleep. So it's like 7 o'clock now. So we've only got 4 hours left in Kuala Lumpur. And we're going to get a taxi to the airport for a flight at like 2:30. So we're just kind of spending my last few minutes here on a rooftop bar. It's taken in the last sort of few hours. So that's it. Unfortunately, we're at an end. Probably a bit of an anticlimax. Not kind of how I expected this one to end, really. So we've pretty much covered, I think, every mode of transport. We've flown, we've been in cars, we've been in buses, we've been in trains, we've been on boats, motorbikes. We've pretty much covered everything.
Petacycles.
Yeah, we've probably covered well over 3,000 kilometers in Vietnam, and it's just been like non-stop really, so it's been really good. I've really enjoyed the trip. I think it's been something completely different, and it might be something that might make us think differently about how we're going to do holidays in the future. You know, we have spent quite a bit of money, but that's trips and things like that. But the things that, you know, you've got to come and see when you come here. But overall, I mean, fantastic. Vietnam's just amazing. Kuala Lumpur's been good as well, but Vietnam just takes the biscuit for everything really. It's like the scenery, just everything, just out of this world. It's probably the best scenery we've ever seen in my life, and the people are just second to none, to be fair. I mean, we have encountered a few not so nice people.
That's all part of the experience.
Well, it is. I mean, there's one story I probably haven't told you, which was in Hanoi, and we're coming out of a shop near the lake, and you've probably heard about some scammers there. They're like shoe shiners, and we're coming out of this shop. We've been looking at, I think, bags for release, and as I come out, some guy kind of pointed at the floor as if I was going to step on something and tried to take me flip-flop offers. So I kind of realised what he was doing and put my foot right on the floor and just kept shouting no to him, like had to be really stern with him. I was like, no, no. And then he swiped at us with his little metal tool thing, didn't he?
Yeah.
Went like that, and I just went, so yeah. But I mean, to be fair, we haven't really encountered any trouble really. That was the only little bit, like the majority of people have been fantastic. So we're going to wrap up. We hope you've enjoyed the series, probably a longer one than the other ones because we've obviously covered a lot more. We've been away a lot longer, so hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. If you enjoyed this kind of thing, if you'd like to see we're doing this again, or if you'd like to just see we're going back to our kind of original format and going to like, yeah, Greece's and Spain's or whatever. I mean, we enjoy doing this kind of thing, so we probably would do this kind of thing in the future anyway. I hope you've thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed the scenery and all our experiences. Let us know what you think, and hopefully we'll see you again later in the year. Can't promise anything yet because we haven't got much leave left.
I've got no leave.
If you've stuck with me all the way through, thanks.
Thanks for watching.
And we're gonna go back soon. We're gonna enjoy a few more beers, get ourselves sorted, get to the airport, and leave Malaysia. Head home.
For the lovely Northumberland.
Yeah. So thanks everyone. Thanks to all those who have subscribed during the series. Thanks for all the likes, comments, and hopefully we'll see you again very soon.
Thank you.
Bye.